I genuinely don't know how to segue this. So I have a premise for this series. I'm gonna play Lethal Company, but every video I'm gonna add a few mods, like one or two or something. But I think I'm gonna start at zero. So right now this is vanilla Lethal Company. Nothing strange about it. Everything's cool. For the people who, for some reason, don't know what this game is or have never seen it before, that way, as the changes go through, it's going to become more and more apparent how fucking weird everything's going to get. I'll just swear on the beginning of a video. I'm playing solo for the first couple just to show off, but also I haven't played vanilla Lethal Company in a bit. Because I got 50 hours on record, and I think 40 of them are modded. At least a little bit. So I might make a few mistakes. So we'll start on experimentation. I'll kind of explain the rundown of the game. I suppose I should describe that experimentation is the name of a moon, and that you can go to different moons. That's kind of the whole premise of the game. Like, so pixely. So the whole shtick, more or less, is you have a quota. You need to meet that quota within the allotted number of days, and if you don't, then you get reprimanded. And unfortunately, you'll see what that means at some point. I almost died immediately. This game is a fun little game to play with your friends. It's also a horror game. Where the hell is anywhere to go? Oh, I almost ran out of stamina. Almost died right there. Also, the game can hear me when I talk. I don't have my mic muted in game. I know I'm playing single player, but I should still have to shut my mouth if I need to. Gotta be some stuff in here, right? There is! Ugh. But I don't want to leave with just one item. That's not very cool. Also, I do have to play it kind of safe in single player, because... Ooh, a cash register. Because if no one is on the ship... Oh my god, I'm 103 pounds? Right. Let me finish my first thought. If everyone dies, the ship leaves without you, but all of the stuff that was on it gets lost. Oh, the paranoia is real, dude. Being that slow sucks. Also, every item has a weight value. It took me a very long time to get back to this thought. So, it slows you down. It slows down your stamina regeneration, which is that tiny orange meter that's filling up right now. So my overall speed is remarkably slow. So I'm probably not going to play through an entire quota of unmodded, but I will be calling it a day on this planet, because that's a good haul for single player. Or moon, not planet. It's not bad. Okay, as you can see, I played a little bit. Got quite a good rank. Alright, so sometimes planets have weather modifiers. Rainy means there'll be a little bit of sinkholes and muddy areas that you need to be careful of. It also knows the date. So you actually have to use this terminal and type in commands. Help shows you a full list. I just know some of them by heart. We're gonna go to assurance because nothing's happening there and it's safe. And I'm just gonna do another run. So given that nothing really happened yesterday, or nothing really happened in the last visit, I should say, how do you expect this to be a horror game? Is it the atmosphere? Is it the discomfort? The answer may surprise you. It's all of that. Oh. No, I'll die if I go get those. Ooh, locked door. Also that little beeping that you hear. It's a landmine. That I needed to not step on. Oh, there it is. Oh, little guy. What the fuck? I hate that I've got 50 hours on this game, and random creaking still disconcerts me this bad. Also, that landmine sounded very close. Oh, that'd be why. Okay, so some objects... I could have brought this up with the cash registers in my hands. Some objects require both your hands to hold, and you can't use your inventory until you put them down. Very scatterbrained today. This is probably a very bad explanation. But I'm sure the game more or less explains itself. I'm picking up items that cost money, and I'm bringing them home. And that's a turret. Although, it's facing in a weird direction. I could probably go... Never mind. It's not worth the risk, because it's in the doorway. If I try to jump over it, I'll go around it. I'm gonna try not to get lost, because again, death is It's pretty final. I should have bought something. I would buy a shovel. That takes up an inventory slot. And shovels are one of the few ways to defend yourself. Oh god. Didn't even see it. I'll probably do a few videos of additional mods and then open it up to the public. Probably just a few, like, quality of life mods. Because don't get me wrong, I like Lethal Company the way it is. I just think it's dreadfully slow to play and unforgiving in solo environments. So I would probably want to get a few mods that make it a little more long-term enjoyable. Because as a solo player, you're really pushing the bar of trying to hit quota multiple times. Not to mention, you see the long walk times I'm having right now? And the very slow stamina regen? I'd probably want to change that a little bit. I prefer my Lethal Company a little faster paced. I like to get into the action and, you know, see what the game has to offer instead of being constantly afraid of doing anything. Because even right now, it's almost 3 p.m. At 3 p.m., that's when most of the actual outside environmental hazards can occur. Like mobs that can kill me. Inside, it's always a danger, but outside it becomes one closer to the evening time. So it becomes risky to go pick up the stuff I left outside. I wish I could say it's just the inside life. Also, that's a baboon hawk. Apparently you can scare those away by being loud and aggressive. And thankfully I'm talking, so I'll continue to be loud and aggressive. I'd like to finish a single thought before I jump into another one. Anyways. What was I saying? I will definitely be getting a mod or two that doesn't make me lose all my stuff. Back off! Get away! Get away! Hey! Go away! Hey! Get away from me! Hey! 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 I don't know if this is working. Hey! Stop it! You back off. I don't think this is working. Ow! Stop it! Piece of shit! Stop! Okay, it's not working. They lied to me. Hey! Piss off! It doesn't work. They lied. Oh fuck, he's gonna kill me. Get away from me. Go away. Is my mic even picking up in game? Is that the problem? Hello? No, it is. Maybe... I'm gonna leave the planet now, 'cause he's hanging out. I was lied to. That's misinformation. Maybe actual usable items have a use. Well, I just look like an idiot who screamed at nothing. I like how I brought up that fact and was immediately proven wrong. That's nice. I'd buy a flashlight, but I don't really need it. You know? Because again, it takes a slot. I don't particularly need that. Let's see, moons. Oh god. So if a moon's eclipsed, there's monsters and hazards outside as soon as the day starts. Since the things like to come out towards night. But Stormy is plausible. You know, I'll do a Stormy one. I don't want to be boring the entire time. I actually don't intend to survive much longer anyways. You've seen two sort of runs at this point, if you can even call them that. Game's fairly straightforward. Pick things up, bring it home. Don't die. So with that being said, I think now I don't need to explain as much anymore, if anything at all. You get to experience the scary parts and the weird parts. Until I decide that I'm done playing vanilla and we start adding mods. Which if I die here, I'm not playing vanilla anymore. How about I end this video when I die? That sounds like a terrible idea. God, these things are so heavy. 84 pounds? Oh. 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 Okay, so about Stormy. That's straightforward enough? Alright, I'm gonna have to call this one a day early. Just pick up a few more things, hopefully not conductive. You know, I had an HD mod on one of my mod packs, and I'm not sure if I prefer it or not. I do like the pixelated design. Because the pixelated style actually fits this quite well. I don't want another two-handed object, because I'm not going back for it. Well, March is fairly small. If I can't find anything that just fits in my pockets. Then I'll get the hell out of here with just the two-handed carryaways. I'm not taking that key. I don't really want to go into the Steam. Had too many bad encounters in the Steam. Oh. Is this conductive? Should be some bottles in a crate. You know, I'll bring it home. I have the money for quota. Also, I wanted to specify, if I die at all, I'm going to end the video. It's not when I fail to meet quota, but that's mostly just because I don't like playing vanilla too much in solo. It's not because it's bad, it's just slow. It's very slow. And slow is fun with friends and people. Also, where the hell's the ship? But slow is not very fun by yourself. Speaking of slow, I have an 80-some-odd pound cash register to pick up soon. Which is someone who has picked up one of those old cash registers before. I gotta wonder if there's fucking bricks in there. 50 I would even call a stretch. But 80? I used to have a HUD mod on one of the things. The problem is, it was nice because it showed you your actual health numbers and stamina percentage. But I think it broke the host side, pounds? God damn it. Which meant that I effectively never weighed anything. So I could carry 100-pound objects and run as fast as I wanted, which is not ideal. So every time you hear the sparking, you need to put that thing down and wait. Then you go again. Also, I'll answer the question as old as time. Is this lightning random? Or does it always just strike the objects you're holding and from a distance? And the answer is, I've died to random lightning before with nothing in my hands. Also, the sound of multiple strikes is drowning out what I'm holding. Oh, could have sworn at 3 o'clock things would already be out. Oh, that's a double strike. That's such bullshit. Almost died to that. Right, so it says 408, but we'll see about that. Sometimes the scanner is a little wrong. It's almost like the value of items just change sometimes. I know they don't, but I think the scanner just totals them wrong. Alright, so I'll do your tutorial one more time. So every time you finish a day, or sorry, you finish the week, or you want to deposit your funds, you go to the company, and you sell it. Which, pretty straightforward. You know, you do the same thing you did, but in reverse. Instead of bringing it to the ship, you bring it to the sales post. No, it's exhilarating. This is the gameplay loop of Lethal Company. This is kind of what the entire game is, I guess. Except obviously more entertainment with people and friends. And for demonstration purposes, you ring the bell, and from what I've learned, you ring it until that thing opens. He also responds to your voice and sounds. I think saying he's kind of liberal, I don't really know what the gender of that thing is. It's kind of like a tentacle monster, which I'm pretty sure I've seen an anime with this before. Also, I thought cash registers only spawned in the later moons, because there are a couple moons that cost money to travel to. And I don't have that kind of money. And even after this, I still won't have that kind of money. Either way. If I keep talking inside of this, there's a chance that I'll open up, which is funny to me. I'm actually curious. Yeah, I talked enough and opened. That was really well timed. And I wish the baboon hawk thing worked, because I hate dealing with those. Usually they're only aggressive in groups. Oh, that's so blurry from a distance. I think that's why I got the HD mod, because the pixelation is pretty violent. Like, I have to get right in there. It's like I need glasses. And even then, it's not great. Yeah, I think the HD mod's probably still gonna happen. Sorry to people who like the aesthetic. I do. It's just... that's rough. Okay, so I've sold all my stuff. Now's a good time to make any purchases I'd like to make. Jetpack's 40% off, but I'm not going to end up using it. It's very heavy. And, if I die, I'm going to lose that. If I die, I'm going to lose everything. I think I'm going to buy some cosmetics to make myself feel a little better. Like a goldfish. Yeah, you can decorate your ship. Doesn't that make you feel nice? Look at him. It looks like a little candy. Oh yeah, there's also the service manual. If you want to painstakingly read that, you just you inspect it, and you know, you turn the pages. And the first time I read this, I laughed because of how asinine it is to read this thing. Like, I have to actually move... I'm in full control of this. I don't think everyone's looked at this, and I think everyone should at least once. Just to enjoy how awful it is to pick that up and read it. Alright, so since I'm not really spending my money, I might go to a fancy moon for my last couple runs, because I'm gonna die soon. The game gets harder in two ways. The quota gets more expensive, so I have to do better each run. But also the moons tend to get harder. Because every time I spawn on the moon, you might have noticed that a hazard pop-up occurs. That says the hazard level of the moon, which is a grading scale from D to S. So S being the highest, or S plus being the highest. Which means it's straight up just difficulty. Also, there's a light switch in here somewhere. I realized that the lightning struck it and turned up my power. So with 590 bucks, I have enough to go to one of the late game moons, which is in the bottom quadrant here. I think I'm going to go to Rend, because that's the only one I can afford. And the reason why I'm okay with spending all my money in doing that is because, one, those moons tend to have a lot of valuable items, and two, every time you die, you lose 20% of your money for each person that dies. So it's better to not die at all, or to spend all your money before you do. So this is like a foggy winter snowscape hellscape. Like, I don't know how to describe this. Hazard level of A, huh? That makes sense. Well, hopefully we'll actually get to see a real monster. It'd be a shame to die with, without actually seeing what happened. There's the door, finally. Oh. Right, so, every time you visit an area, certain moons have an option of being a mansion layout, or a manor. This is, this moon likes to be that more often than not. Every other one is a facility. I actually prefer the mansion layout. Also, this was part of the Christmas update. It's a gift box. I suggest you don't open these until you're back on the ship, because sometimes it's a two-handed item. How this thing works is, it's a random item with increased value that you would normally pick up for sale. I realize it's a hazard level of A, so I should probably talk a little quieter, though I don't think talking quieter matters. Or it might. I will say one of the most complained about things about mansions, and I do agree, is, facilities are very twist and turny. There's a lot of different ways you can go, usually. Mansions are usually, like, a bunch of dead ends, and then a one proper way to go. Speaking of which, I've already been here, right? I saw the light of something through the wall. I'm pretty sure that was a lamp. I'd like that, because it's good for sell value. You know, if there was other players, I'd have an excuse not to talk to myself, because the engagement would come from them. That's called lazy content. Or smart content, I don't know. It's called using people for content. How do I get in there? I know there's a lamp there. I can see the light. I'm the only other player, so that's... I don't know what that was. Also, it's already 146? I'm gonna call that one a wash. I got paranoid, that's good enough for me. I heard footsteps that weren't mine twice. I just hope this gift has something nice in it, because it's all I could find. I know what you're thinking, that was kind of boring. Yeah, I'm the one who played it. You didn't see half of it. It was boring. Nice, $68 wedding ring. I wonder they got divorced. Oh hey, it's me. Ew. Also, we have like 2 emotes. Good way to communicate with each other. You got a little dance, little point. Little dance, little point. No notes. Are notes not taken in single player? Yeah, I wonder why I didn't gain any experience. Also, it's eclipsed, so if you want to see me die, this is how, because I have to shut my goddamn mouth finally. Because I'm not leaving the planet. It doesn't cost $550 once to come here, it costs $550 every time I want to come back. So it's not worth it. Oh, it's way brighter in here this time. Those thuds you were hearing outside was a force giant. I think that's what they're called. I don't recall if they're deaf, but before the patch notes for Christmas stuff came out, they definitely weren't fucking blind. So I gotta stop it. So, some objects make sound. I don't know why I'm bothering to turn those off, because I'm talking. It's probably louder than them. But sometimes they don't, if you pick them up again. Hey, hairdryer. Bottles. Do I call this good enough? I don't really want to come back here. Mostly because it's Eclipse, and every trip I take back, I risk dying outside. Because inside, I'm sure is okay. Just gonna take it slow. It took me like an hour and a half to get here, but it was safe. But no, I'm not going back. It's too risky. I'm at quota. So that means as long as nothing goes horribly wrong tomorrow, then I survive another week. But that sounds boring, so I'm gonna play a little risky tomorrow. It's not Eclipsed again, is it? Oh, I haven't seen anything. I've just heard things. Anybody home? Hey. Kinda heavy, but this is all good stuff. Wow, I'm already so slow. My movement speed has been easily cut in half. I'm gonna go drop those off at the entrance. Oh, there's another golden cup. Oh my god. Slow walk back. Put you down here. I get one more thing. It's worth 70. Honestly, it's kind of too good of a haul to pass up. I should probably take this and go. Time to go slow. Oh no. Really? This is how I'm gonna die? Is this something I can't outrun? Oh, fuck. Well, this was the last day, so I might as well show you what happens when you fail to meet quota, because I am not going to. Oh, yeah, and you lose experience. $8 or 8 credits? So, for whatever reason, you are allowed to go to another planet, but, the moment you land on one, it doesn't matter. You can't go to the company building after, because you'll have no days to do it. So we're just gonna land and relaunch. You land a little slower.
As you have not met the profit quota, your performance has been deemed below standard. Welcome to our disciplinary process.
Yeah, you just get fucking invented. And I played vanilla adequately and sort of explained what's going on. I'm not playing vanilla anymore.